How's it going, everybody? We've got the early blog for you today. I'm also going to be attaching some of my Crucible thoughts heading into this next trial starting today. But let's jump into the blog first. We got Greetings Commanders, your battle plan for February 22nd through the 28th. We got the Liberty Orb Pass Carnage Blitz, daily raid events. Ooh, this one's important. The daily raid event is how we're going to be getting lots of Lilandra shards. So guys, please make sure that you are not doing a bazillion nodes right out the gate, because you very well could be screwing over your alliance mates who need to be hitting 10 nodes a day. When we get to that part, we'll make sure we highlight that again. And Justice for All, Heavy Shoes to Fill, Hold the Line. February 25th, Patriot becomes available 4 days from now. Captain Britain, Illuminati Team Up returns. Okay, so more ways to get Captain Britain. That's good. Weekend Crucible event. An inbox message already went out alerting you to character availability. Yeah, so Kahori, Miss Forever Classic, and Medusa went to bumps. We didn't see them go to the Battle World store yet, though, which is something that they've kind of been doing in tandem. So we'll see if they're going to get added to that Battle World store now that we're finally getting a little bit more of that currency. Patriot, preparing for battle. Let freedom ring in your ears. Starting on February 25th, clock foes with painful attacks, negative effects, and feed Patriots Liberty Team taunt mechanic by applying taunt on every enemy turn. So he's just going to have a regular release, guys. Nothing special about this team except that they are really, really good in war. So they're all normal characters you can core for. They all have regular Red Star promotion stuffs, and they will be an amazing war team probably for the next 3 years. So when you get them unlocked, building them up, doing it sooner rather than later will give you the most benefit for your resources. However, we know that the Starjammers and especially the Lilandra are coming up next, and we know that there is a tie-in to Professor X. So let's read on here. The next opportunity for commanders to make progress in the important Age of X Lilandra milestone is on the way. Starting February 24th, that is 3 days from now, battle in any raids to grab more crystal fragments. These crystals will chip away at milestones to reward Lilandra character shards. Don't miss these important shards in order to unlock and power up Lilandra to 7 stars. Don't forget to also participate in the weekend Cosmic Crucible event as well, which kicked off its second run today. Yeah, so make sure you are always getting in 18 Crucible attacks every weekend. It doesn't matter if you do it all in one trial. If you want to tank 2 fights and then win on the third one, combat cancels do not count. So make sure you actually lose, but make sure you're getting 8 Cosmic Crucible fights in every single weekend. And the raid one is going to be a little bit more tricky in my opinion. All right, the Lilandra, collect the crystal fragments to unlock Lilandra. So we got the weekend Crucible, started the 14th. Daily raids will start the 24th. The Starjammer Showcase on the 3rd. And another upcoming event coming soon. No idea what that upcoming event is, but cool. Mission of the Magistrix. All right, it's time to power up Lilandra with red stars. Don't miss the opportunity to grab all 7 red stars for Lilandra and prepare for her battle in Cosmic Crucible. How to earn Lilandra red stars. Obtain Lilandra brooch tokens from the free tiers. Very important. The free tiers of the Battle Pass and Strike Pass to hit Mission of Magistrix milestones containing red stars for Lilandra. Collect 7 red stars. Complete all 4 passes during March 2 Battle 2 Strike to get 7 red star Lilandra for free. No purchase necessary, but if you fall behind, additional brooch tokens are available in the premium pass. So I guess this means if you were to fail, if you don't complete rather, the first or second battle pass, you can go ahead and get the premium pass on the second strike one or whatever, and maybe that's going to make the difference. We'll do the exact math on what you're going to do, but basically, this is great. So what we're seeing is that Lilandra is the first character that we are going to 100% earn free to play up to 7 yellow stars. We will also 100% earn 7 red stars. This is great. This is something that they've never tried before. I definitely celebrate this. It also means there's only 2 new characters on Starjammers, which makes that team much more, rather not 2 new characters, there's 3 new. There's 2 unobtainable on the most important resource, which is those shards, Starjammers, which means that team can get very beefy very quickly. So that's great. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing else to say. That's great. All right, War Season Update. As we mentioned in the previous blog, War will be going down to 2 per week for a minimum of 2 weeks. I want to inform you that we will be keeping 2 wars per week for another 2 weeks. We will continue to keep you updated regarding war. This I found was more celebrated, I guess you could say, on Valentine's Day weekend. After that, it wasn't. There's been so many comments about people upset about missing the war rather than happy they got their weekends off. But it's always the people that are upset who make the comments. So please, no matter how you feel in the comment section below, because they do read the comment sections on our videos, guys, make sure you leave your opinion. Do you like 2 wars per week? Do you hate 2 wars per week? Do you want 3? Do you want 4? Do you want 5? Do you want a war every day? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make sure that they get that feedback. All right, Friday free claim. It's Friday already. Head to the web to claim Friday's free claim, which is available now. 1,000 Justice Orb fragments and 5 Falcon Joaquin shards. Make sure to grab the free claim each day on our website to earn even more rewards. Good stuff. All right, World War Olympus for next week. We got the And Justice Falls Heavy Shoes. This is all starting, it looks like, on the 25th. Hold the Line is going to start on the 24th. And On Your Left Quick Rumble on the 28th. Okay, we're going to see the event in a second. We're going to dive into it pretty heavily. All right, so the And Justice for All Impressive Living Tribunal to tip the scales with Falcon Joaquin Diamonds. Oh, there you go. And XP for 825. By the way, Lilandra Diamonds, I assume, will be in some sort of event like this. They still got to make the Krakens happy about the character somehow, which is fair. I don't really care. All right, how to score points. Battle and Cosmic Crucible with Immortal X-Men and earn Justice Orb fragments from ISO 8 campaign nodes. So you might want to start saving your 500 free ISO campaign refresh tickets that you can get, or maybe even start hoarding that ISO 8 campaign energy, as, I mean, we don't need the experience. Like, they're giving us even more experience. So you're still going to hit 105 within the race to 105 window, but at the end of the day, if you don't have 1 billion gold and all the training materials needed for it, that event is kind of a non-factor at this point, right? Just make sure you get your 4, if not 5 red stars from Omega Red. All right, premium rewards, Falcon Joaquin Diamonds, Falcon Wingsuit and Medals of Armor, and it starts on the 24th. Good stuff. Heavy Shoes to fill, over, under, in and out. Medal honors is what the event is all about. Spend Liberty Energy and Justice for All progress. Okay, sure. Hold the Line, Battle in War with a bonus for using Astral Annihilators, Illuminati Infestation teams on offense or defense. So this is still the weekly. I really, really wish they would take these guys out. I just think it's trash. My Alliance, I think I'm the only one who has them built up to a somewhat usable level, and even that, it's a trash team, right? We have a bunch of level 1 infestations on just because we need it for this event. Really don't like that kind of shoehorning in, but I guess it is what it is. On your left, spread your wings in the Blitz for more Medals of Honor. Blitz is Secret Avenger with bonus points for those. Okay, well, they didn't even include the raid event. They talk about the raid event. So the daily raid events are going to begin on the 24th. There is going to be an event where you need to do 10 raid hits per day to max out the crystals for the Lilandra event. I know, and maybe this is a very skewed perspective, in my alliance, when we launch Spotlight, if I don't hit it the night that it's launched, I'm going to walk in, there's going to be 2 nodes left. Normally, I could still get maybe 8 hits in on the Orcus raid at that point, and we're going to finish the Orcus raid, but I would still be short 10. Like, I'd be short 3 or 2 nodes at that point, right? Please make sure you and your alliance coordinate it in such a manner, that everybody is going to be getting their 10 raid hits per day. There's an easy way to accomplish this. You can just not clear the boss node. Just don't clear the final boss node on either raid. People can go in, they could lose. Well, you can quit in raids, can't you? Go in, quit out. Don't hard close your game or anything silly like that until you finish your milestone. So there is a way to game this system so it's not too complicated, but please make sure everyone in your alliance is getting their 10 hits in a day. If someone's not getting their hits in by the final hour, well, it's on them at that point, right? It's on them at that point. Okay. This was a short blog, but a pretty decent blog. I like that we're getting red stars. I like that we finally got confirmation that these guys are heading here. Interested to see if they're going to be making their way to the Battle World store. At least one of them, you would hope, right? Besides that, nothing too interesting. So let's head on over in-game, and I'll show you my new Crucible defense. I'll talk about some reasons why, but unfortunately won't have any gameplay. Recorded a video, but it got super corrupt. So, what I learned from last week is that new stats are the name of the game. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I have this here. I still want to use scroll here. New stats are the name of the game. If you're trying to be cheeky with pre-Ares characters, you're going to have a really bad time, which is why you see everybody except my Illuminati team is new stat characters. So I'm not using these 3 Astral members or Captain Sam Falcon, so I throw them in with Dormammu. It's just to try and sap some efficiency. This is a team that will get blown over. It can get blown over really quickly. Black Cat can obviously come in here and mess some things up, but it is what it is, okay? In stage 2, I got Illuminati with a pre-taunt and Odin. This team is getting steamrolled. This team is getting absolutely steamrolled now by people with Omega Red, Phoenix Force, and Mephisto, who is typically on offense now. And I've seen it with just Apocalypse done. It can absolutely happen. And it's easier for it to happen in stage 6. So stage 6 is great in the sense that Odin will get ability blocked with this team, right? And when Odin does his basic, he gets his battlefield effect up, he clears some debuffs, that's all great. That's all fine and dandy, right? But with the counter that people are predominantly using, there's a Black Knight. And Black Knight, though he can't land trauma, he does land a heal block, and he's able to sort of keep that Odin down. And if there's a Mephisto, there's obviously that true damage, or that unhealable damage that Mephisto does, right? Max health damage? I forget what they call it. Anyway, in stage 6, without Odin doing that heal, getting that charges, that damage reduction, it doesn't seem like he's doing any better, even though he's getting his battlefield effect up sooner. Very interesting interaction there, but for that reason, I took him out of stage 6. I know a lot of people are having success with that in stage 6. I just wasn't feeling it. I tried him in stage 1 for the last Crucible fight of last week, and it got beat by, geez, it was horrible what it got beat by. It was like Nightcrawler. It wasn't even Phoenix Force. It was like Nightcrawler, Mephisto, Black Knight, and something. Which, I mean, it's fine that it works, right? It's just like, oh, wow, that's super easy to beat it. So I'm throwing in stage 2. We're going to see what happens there. Stage 3, we're going to need 2 pre-taunts here. Anything besides 2 pre-taunts, it just gets 100% beaten by Kahori. How you could circumvent this is by having your Dormammu on offense. If you have Dormammu and Doom on offense, you can come in here into the double taunt Super Skrull, get blown up, get your Doom attacks, and then pop off on the Super Skrull. This works perfectly fine. It's just very costly on the efficiency side. So what I'm hoping is that my opponent is either not going to do double taunt and my Kahori is going to come in here and run over whatever they put in stage 3. Or if they do double taunts, I'm still going to be able to out-efficiency them by putting in a couple more weapons into my Kahori, Shadow King, Guardian team. And then we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know. This Retaliate team is absolutely ridiculous. This team almost beat my Immortal X-Men last week. Yeah. The first Scarlet Witch clone of Quicksilver ulted. The second one ulted and killed 2 out of my 5 members from like 75% to dead, and put Storm on 1% life, Beast at like 25% life. My efficiency was garbage, and I almost lost. So I had this in stage 1, which there is a couple like bleed mechanics and ISO mechanics in here, which is kind of interesting, right? But instead, I'm going to throw this up into stage 4, because in stage 4, when they were to kill one of my allies, I'm going to gain offense up. So I figure, hey, if they kill somebody and Scarlet Witch actually survives and she gets to ult with offense up, that's going to be even scarier, even more damage, and that's going to be brutal. If you want to know how to counter this team with Immortal X-Men, you stun the Scarlet Witch, and then you will have 0 issues like I had, okay? So there you go. Countering my own defense as we go. That's how we do this. If you just copy my defense, you're probably just going to get hard countered by people also listening to me hard counter my own defense in real time. This Starjammer team is trash. It doesn't work. It's garbage. There's nothing that you can do in this room except throw in bigger tunes, so you might as well do that. I'll probably just throw in some other X-Men characters here, maybe a Forge, Cyclops, and Bishop, just because. I'll probably do that as soon as this video's over. And then finally I got Orcus in stage 6. I had heard people stumbling with Night Stalkers into this team in stage 6 because of the ability block that your first character will put out. Especially if, say, Blade flips the slow on Oath first, right? If he flips the slow on Oath, and Oath goes first, she ults, well, it doesn't really do that much damage, right? It's kind of Agatha and Blade that are ripping the damage. Well, someone makes that mistake, they can very quickly actually lose to Orcus in stage 6. Kind of a funny thing, but it's something that I did see lean into, and I did see it work. And that's kind of what I'm doing for this week in Crucible, guys. I'm going to go ahead and change this now. Let me know what you think about the blog, about Crucible, the rules that we're facing. Let me know about War. That's an important one. And as always, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.